Are you wondering when home prices are going to drop? Do you want to know when the housing market is going to crash? If so, stay tuned. My name is Eli Magids, and I'm a real estate advisor here in Charlotte, North Carolina and the surrounding areas, specializing in luxury homes and new home construction. But more importantly, I'm your realtor with heart. I'm not trying to sell you a house. I'm here to try and help you find a home and a lifestyle that you and your family are gonna love. My gift is people, my profession is finding you a home, put the two together, and we can create the next best part of your life. It is so important to find somebody who you like and somebody who you trust. If you think that we are a good fit, I would love to hear from you and I'd love to help. My contact information is down below. I put out videos every single week talking about the best of Charlotte, the surrounding areas, and in this video in particular, everything that's going on in the United States. I wouldn't want you to miss any of my videos, so go ahead down to the button below, the red button, subscribe, hit the button, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when my new videos are out every single week. And I'd love for you to stay tuned to the very end of this video where I'm going to give you a free online guide that's going to tell you everything about Charlotte, its surrounding areas, the schools, things to do. But you have to stay tuned to the very end. So the Case-Shiller Index is a widely followed index that tells you kind of what's going on in each individual city, how each city is doing. There are 20 major cities that make up the index, of which are New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Southern Florida, and Charlotte is in there as well. The Case-Shiller Index is owned by a company called CoreLogic. CoreLogic also owns or has its hands in a lot of MLSs around the country. Just last month, CoreLogic predicted that housing prices were going to decline about 6% by May of 2021. Now, CoreLogic uses in its information foreclosures or projected foreclosures as well as regular housing. Not only did they predict that in general the United States would go down 6% by next May, but they also predicted that Las Vegas would drop by at least 20%. Home prices would drop by 20% in Las Vegas. That's CoreLogic. Case-Shiller said by next May 2021, that prices should drop by 1%, and that does not include potential foreclosures. Just 1 month later, CoreLogic has already changed up their minds and has said that based on what they are seeing, how the unemployment rate has not increased and has actually decreased, and that there's such a lack of inventory in the United States, and that interest rates are so low and will remain so for the foreseeable future, that CoreLogic now says there will not be a drop in home prices by next May. That was a quick turnaround. So let's talk about forbearances and foreclosures. So forbearances, what it is allowing homeowners to postpone their mortgage payments until they get their footing back underneath them, and then they can catch up and pay for their mortgage payments that they have missed. A lot of experts predicted that the United States would go into about a 30% mortgage forbearance rate, which would lead to an onslaught of foreclosures, hampering the housing market. In actuality, the 30% never happened. The highest that the forbearance rate was at 8.6%. And it is going down monthly. We are now at about 7.3% and still continue to go down. Homeowners are catching up on their mortgage payments, and people who are running into trouble are able to sell their house or refinance so that they can make sure that they don't lose their homes. A lot of people have a lot of equity in their homes, and they're not gonna walk away. There are all kinds of programs out there to help people. People just have to know. The government is here to help and make sure that these people do not lose their homes. And that's an awesome thing for the housing market. It's good news. So, do we see a crash? Do we see a bust like 2006 to 2009? Well, Frankly, no, we don't. Things are much different now than they were in 2006 to 2009. Right now, we have very little inventory in the United States. Back in 2006 through 2009, the whole situation was completely different. Lending standards were lax. People were getting no money down financing, jumbo loans. Money was running all over the place and it was very easy to get a loan. Standards have changed considerably. The upper income bracket seems to be more stable in terms of jobs, and those people are taking advantage of the very low interest rates. Those people in the service sector seem to be impacted more greatly than other people during this recession, unfortunately. And those people tend to be your renters. Not 100%, obviously, but a larger proportion of those people tend to be the renters, which obviously does not affect the housing market. So as of today, the end of August 2020, what is going on? Well, let me tell you. Sales of existing homes from June to July of 2020 spiked 24.7% according to the National Association of Realtors. And those are closed homes. Those contracts were signed in May and June. So we have that spike. That's the strongest monthly gain in history. Going back to when they started following statistics like this, back to 1968. The increase in sales came as supplies fell, prices were rising, and interest rates remained low. The supply of existing homes plummeted by 21%. There is only about a 3-month supply of homes in the United States. In Charlotte, we are down 50%, and we have about a 1.3-month supply of homes. That is it. Nationwide, it's the lowest supply of homes that we've had in the month of July since they started following these things in 1982. It is the lowest amount of inventory this nation has seen. Low interest rates are adding fuel to the home price fire because people have much more buying power with low interest rates, which are hovering around 3%. So that's pre-existing homes. Let's talk about new homes now. Let's look at the National Association of Home Builders Index. It has been around for 35 years. In August, it reached its highest level ever in the 35-year history of the new Home Builder Sentiment Index. Its highest level ever, August 2020. New home builders are benefiting because of buyer demand and lack of existing homes to purchase. And I can tell you from here in Charlotte that new home builders are booming. We can't even get lots to build homes. They have no lots left. They have to start developing other parts of neighborhoods. It is insane what is going on here in the Charlotte market with new home builders. And as far as buying homes that are on the market, pre-existing sales, homes that are not new, very hard to find a home to buy. Home builders are benefiting because of the severe shortage of existing homes. It's simple math. High demand, low inventory, prices are rising. We have historically low interest rates for the foreseeable future. If you have income stability, if you feel confident in your job, now is not a bad time to purchase a home. Now, no one has a crystal ball. No one knows what's going to happen in the future. If I had told you 8 months ago that 175,000 Americans were dead because of a virus and we'd be walking around with masks and that kids would be going to school over the internet on Zoom, you would have said, Eli, you're absolutely crazy. But that's what's happened. No one knows what's going to happen with the housing market, but based on all the information that we have, prices are not going anywhere. Crashes are not looking like they're going to happen. But of course, anything can happen. I'm gonna link all of my references down below so that you can take a look and read those articles if you want. But as of now, the housing market seems to be a very strong point in our economy, which is a great thing for all of us. It is so important to find somebody who you like and who you trust. If you're looking for a luxury home or you're looking for a new home here in the Charlotte metropolitan area, from Fort Mill up to Mooresville, I would love to help. If you think that we are a good fit, I would love to hear from you. My contact information is down below. And don't forget, I'm putting out videos once, twice a week. Who knows what's going on with me? But I'd love for you to subscribe. It gives me incentive to continue putting out these videos. So go ahead, subscribe, hit the red button, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when my new videos are out every single week. And for that free home guide, that free online guide that I told you about, go down to the link below. Schools, communities, things to do in Charlotte. It's yours free. Go down to the link below, click on that link, and you'll get that guide for free. In a couple of seconds, some of my other videos are gonna be popping up. Go ahead, check those out. It tells you a lot of information about Charlotte. I have a lot of videos on YouTube. Most of all, I thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you around the country. And for those of you who are looking to come to Charlotte, welcome to Charlotte. It's a great place to live. And until we see each other again, next time.